fake news peddlers. Fake news peddlers. According to what do you call it now? I want to quote some PR Nigeria of recent report they did. They say that social influencers know about 40% of those who spread the fake news. Social media users know about 31%. Why is social so confused? When you are those who spread the fake news, social media influencers know about what? 40%. Research according to Oxford Reuters shows that social media influencers account for 69% of total social media engagement, of which 20% are false information. Our man, Oshpop, is it Oshpop they call him now? Before they cut him, you know how many millions, how many people follow him? He will buy a new car, he will display it. It don't happen. People will follow there, they will like it, they will tweet. I want to be like you. How peaceful it is. I mean, and that is what our people are following. Fake news, what is it? Fake news is not simply incorrect information or reported fiction. It's gone beyond that. Please, don't say, I want fake news is what is that with? What do you mean by inaccurate information? When I don't have time, I would have said, I will cost money here now, giving paper. Write one. All of us, please, just write one. Write one. Remember, the person behind the mask. Write one. You write one. Cost money. Write one. Or write it this way. I call another person. Write one. Write it this way. What will you have? You have 4. I mean, 1, 4. How they won't determine what to write, but all of us say it's 1. You go and write 1. You go. Write 1. You go. Write 1. Later, I'll tell you that it's 4. I'll tell you about 4. Okay. It's 1 now. No, but it's 4 we have been now. I didn't touch it. See, it's 4. So, gentlemen, am I lying or saying the truth? It's 2 now. What you see is that touch it. It's 4 you wrote now. But all of us wrote 1. But I was not manipulated to write 1 in my own way. So to me, I'm saying the right thing. It's 4 I have. You are saying 1. Unless we go back to the basis and say, okay, how did we write that 1? We will not get the word to the truth. So we can say the important thing is not about incorrect information. Fake news must be understood as the use of news media in a strategic narrative way to deliberately reinforce belief among his world, among his audience. I have something against Koneanka. He's a good man, but because when we have had some friction, I will not take that side. Koneanka is a bad man. I will not do what? I will not put up narratives. Because in every place, nobody will like you, not everybody will like you. Those who don't like you, I say, come and write. He did this. This one said, he did this. He talked this way. You know what? He's not a bad man. I come to them, and that's what they're going to push out for everybody to see. Everybody will now see, Koneanka is a what? He's a bad man. But is he a bad man? He's not. That is what? Fake news. That is why Nigerian army must take strategic communication very, very serious. Fake news is a political tool of who will be distractors and extremist what? Agitator. I don't want to mention names, but you know them. I mean, them now, and they're using that one as well to divide quickly. So fake news profit because profit, network, manipulation, shock. They work on psychology, human psychology. Quickly, fake news, what is it? Fake news is a type of propaganda. It was Hitler was telling dummy to German youths, Britain are bad, fight them, kill them. Why are they bad? You can't tell them those ones. 2 or 3 power. Telling false to affirm and engineer their narratives. One used most effectively, the narrative captured by prophet of fake news prey on what? Anxieties. On what? On fears. On what? Existing what? Prejudices. Every one of us, we have a bias. Do you know that? So what they do is to exploit that bias and exploit that fear and exploit that what? That anxiety. And you win. And when you see fear, gentlemen, something's behind it. Fact or fake, It's the same coin, head or tail. That's why it's very difficult to fight fake news, to see fake news. The war is not over, only what the tactics and what have changed. And so, facting the fake or faking the facts, which one I'm talking about here? Is that we make fake and fact it, or will you what? Or we fake the fact? Unlike the new reporting, which begins with the facts and crafts words in order to explain them. Fake news begin with a belief. It's a belief first. You got to know. They will not go with the fact first. He's a bad man. He did this. Number one, he's a useless man. He's a fake news. You first have that in your mind, demonize the person. Start with a belief and manipulate facts to suit the narratives. How it works? The narrative is to create spell of silence. What do you call that? I will explain. Effect to stealing logical reasoning and to blackmail non-believers by the what? By demonizing them. They said, why would you believe it? They said somebody has maybe what do you call it now? Somebody has done a bad thing. Maybe lecturer has escaped with the students. And then this one didn't do it though. Because some students want grades, he didn't give them. They blackmailed him. And they work on the Twitter and put it there and they put their names. And then they said, he did this, he did that, and about 4 people came out at the same time. You should know that that one is already fake news already. And he started molesting the guy. And then nobody will have. He said, this lecturer said, that one is too much. Then they will see with all these girls. Are they all still girls? Do you know what girls do for lecturers? Do you know what they do? Even the message is not coming out. Nobody knows about that one. The skin is dressed away. Nobody knows about that one. How they will come to the lecturer's office and do everything to make no one knows about this one. How their parents, I saw the lady dressed one way like this, almost naked. I said, my friend, this is not going on. I said, excuse me, sir, my mother bought this for me. So now, and this mother, they are high people in Abuja. And if you talk too much, to be friends. And so they put on the relatives, and what people say, this man, isn't like that. So you too, you're a rapist. So people want to keep quiet. And when people keep quiet, they say things are going on. Nobody wants to talk. That this thing is wrong. Nobody wants to talk. But they will say, I don't know, maybe the man did it. I don't know. And things will go on. And the demonize people, everyone that come against them, fighting back. That you are also a rapist, that's why you're supporting them. The first story is not designed to pursue non-believer. It is to affirm the fears of those already convinced. That make any sense? Those already convinced that this thing, Buhari, he said, okay, sorry, I didn't mean this one about this one. We have somebody in the house who is not Buhari. If it's true, this one, who can about it? Some people doesn't like it. It's true. Yes. Start pushing it. They believe it not because they actually doubt, because they only have that seed of that in their mind to affirm whatever is already in their mind. That's why they full prophets. Corrupted truths. The kind of fake news is that my God is correct by half. My fears are valid and legitimate. My voice is being silent in favor of more political palliative narratives. That is, I'm not telling what is right. Forget what you are talking about. We are right. That fear you have, let me confirm it is true. If you are, you see, those things you are talking about, it's not talk about it. But let's say the right thing. And you know what? They tweet it, they use search optimization, they use bubble, they use shadowing, they use trending, algorithm to validate those things. Fake news strategies, how does it work? They identify the fact, okay, how do you do it? And I told you about Hillary Clinton. You know what? They identify those who are disappointed in the groups, those who don't have jobs, those that have been sacked, those who that have been, those who that are, or maybe in the classroom, those that are not passing very well. Let's use them. That's what they're going to use. And they say they will now use the true micro-targeting on happy demographic groups with content from what they are distinct point of view. Those groups, they identify them. Gentlemen, Sweden never shut down during COVID-19. You know that? They have shut down. They never shut down. Brazil has shut down. Our man here, Kogi man, they call it Omar Bay. Brazil shut down. How many people have died there now? So look, I don't think COVID-19 is wrong, but it has been exaggerated. So much fears. People are like, my gentlemen, flu. It's only today we have been having flu now. How come? And you look at the whole thing. The whole thing is boiled down to US presidential election. Oh, gentlemen, I don't want to talk about all this because this is very annoying sometimes. I'm not saying there's no COVID-19. Don't get me wrong, but it has been exaggerated to achieve a particular aim. And now they go that thing achieve. Find the anxiety. That is the thing that makes them feel insatisfied. One sent to media. So when they let the anxiety, they do what? They put those things on the time for allowing. I found those anxiety as real. In US, 1 million people have died. We are in trouble in this country. How do we do it? That the fears, the new threat, using corrupted truth or what? Attracted lies. That is why Hitler said the big lie is what they believe. Human beings like lies a lot. They like lies. Tell them the truth, they will not hear. It's lies they profit with. Imagine that anyone who attempts to correct that lie and false is what? Is fundamentally their enemy. Anyone that makes an attempt to correct his lies is the real enemy. And that is why they do what? They will make sure those things work. The bad actors. Gentlemen, they are always in the dark. The more you look, the less you see. Abracadabra. That's how they are. And who are the bad actors? In the world of misinformation, a bad actor, the type of social media account that spread misinformation and also causes confrontation. Example, trolls, bots, and what? And soft puppets. All of them can make it difficult to identify legitimate source of what? Political discourse. I told you who is behind the web. That person don't know. They use all this. Do you what? To camouflage their what? Their identity. Now, what is troll? We clear? What is a troll? This describes a person who deliberately posts offensive, inflammatory, highly personal content in order to provoke people. Trolls will often write posts and join discussion for the sole purpose of what? Of causing conflicts. Trolls convey the personality for variety of reasons, including the perception of identity, privacy, or anonymity, and a lack of consequence online. You will not know who is behind it. Now we do. Next. So how do you not know the sign they are dealing with a troll? How do you know? One, look at the history of the account. You see, gentlemen, let me talk to you. I think the problem is intellectual laziness on the part of citizens. Well, we don't have time to dig deep. We don't have time to do what they call source authentication, source verification. We don't have time to compare notes. For the anchor sometimes will call me around 12 in the minute and say, Doctor, I know you will not sleep. Because some of us cannot sleep. Because we need to every narrative. Gentlemen, how do you just, when I see them trolling, I just sit down and do my own thing. By the time I like my paper, I get to get all the story. Because by not engaging intellectually, those who do it, that's how Boko Haram seems to be ahead. Those guys, look at their media outlets. Look at their propaganda. You see, we are too busy to do that. And gullible audience are to verify sentiment, fear, bias. This is not your game. Somebody said, oh, it's for that card. I said to you. So I'm using you as a reference. You see, I don't have focus here, so I'm using you as a reference anyway. He said, during that COVID-19, he said me and all you that, in fact, they are doing so, people are dying, this and that. He said, Doctor, is it true? I look at the narratives. I said, give me some time. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody. I look at the narratives. This is pure propaganda. I said, Manaka, take it from me. The swing that way is not true. You did not take it from it. Just hype, unnecessary hype. Gentlemen, look at the issue of your hand. Doesn't everybody post content that is inflammatory, offensive, or highly partisan? As I said, look at behind the narrative. Who is behind these narratives? Are they really designed to anger or offend? Look at that. Do post on their account, do defining language that are specific people. Look at that. Once you see that, it's a troll. It's a machinery for what? Fake news and what? Propaganda. Socket puppets. How does it work? These are important account involve the creation of the false online identities. That one I know I will face. Facebook, that talk I will face. This one, they will create a false identity. They will offer to influence opinion about a person, organization, with the intention of making it seem like the account is not affiliated in any way with that person, organization. Some academics also do it. They will write a book. They will go and open and tweet and write here. This book is fantastic, 100% good. It's a lie. That they won't doing it, but they will not make it to see that they're not doing it. The same thing can be used to do what? For fake news. If the content of the post are overly flattering about or defensive of a person or organization in a cause, when looking at the word sub-puppet, especially if there is a lot of negative attention being directed at that person or organization or cause. I'll give you an example. You see, look at the paper I've written. I didn't write the paper I wrote about this. I didn't write it like academic writing. I write it as if I'm talking because I want us to talk very well. But what is but? But think it's an automated user account that interacts with Twitter using what? Application programming interface. You now see why I told you that by design, social media is meant to promote to promote fake news. Might not be that might not be the intention originally, but the nature of social media gives room for that. See, put up a user account, you now use API, it's a programming language. To do what? To make it to tweet on its own. On its own. So think of it as a computer program that is designed to post content automatically according to a set of guidelines without human intervention on its own. It's tweeting for you on its own, promoting those things. Generally, they are trying to tell me whether an account is human power or not. Any account that posts more than 50 times a day should be met with what? Skepticism. If you see an account 50 times a day, 50 times a day, know that that account is what? The bot. If you offer your cursor over the join date on Twitter, you see that join date. I'll show you the example now. You see the exact time and date the account was created. Using a mathematics. If you see that there are so many tweets per week per day, gentlemen, it's nothing else than the world and the bots, the fake news. Look at it. Look at it. You come here, if you open that Twitter account, you just go to this place. This way you open the account, you see it here. Do mathematics, when those tweets are coming up, 50 times, 100 times, 100 to are really, gentlemen, it's the what? The bot. It's a what? It's a bot. Time does not allow understanding. So we need why did I go at this length? Gentlemen, fighting fake news is not by making intimidating law. It's not by how many people to put to prison. It's by understanding the philosophy of fake news. Once everybody knows it, it becomes what? Automatically don't what? It neutralizes. If you don't share it, I don't share it, you don't share it, they die in natural death. And that's what Mr. Knowledge. So fake news needs to be understood in order to the world wider political economy of the internet. I've said that already. Based on what? It brings money. In anything that business people took this thing over, and in any business that was what? Money. Fake news is canally in the other world hold mine. The more a light of a truth is shown upon it, the more it's important that I found that people have a mindset. No matter what you do. And that is why you need to do what? To spread fake news. You need to change that mindset. Let me divert very quickly. Again, I'm sorry. about radicalization. I've written a paper on how social media can radicalize, and I gave that paper in Sao Paulo in Brazil, and I said something. Radicalization is not just putting them somewhere, letting them go. No. Until you watch with that intellectual content, that brainwashing from their brain, they are still going to go back, either supporting Boko Haram without fighting or giving them either support. Because it's a mindset. A mindset must be eroded away from, and there are programs for that. That's beyond this class anyway. But just put them somewhere, give them amnesty, set them free. You are creating more Boko Haram. I'm sorry to say that. If we are not so close to the issue, that's what they said. That's the philosophy. Say the conspiracy theory and fake news believer. They will not expend such effort trying to push us wrong. At least people say this is wrong, like what Nigeria is doing now about NSAS. Gentlemen, Minister of Information and Culture came out with a long list. The more you defend, you say, it's because it is true. If it's not true, you don't use so much energy to do it. And the more you pour, the more that's what lawyers say, talk less sometimes. The more you talk, the more they use those things work against you. I told you, I'm not here about fake news, I'm not about answers today here. But when the whole thing comes to base, we'll analyze it. Every input you make is what? Is reaffirmation. Why are we victim of fake news? I'm coming down now. Why? For the last decade in particular, digital access to IT devices and internet has equally increased without a comparative increase in digital literacy. Gentlemen, you give a gun to a soldier. You didn't teach him how to use the gun, the ethics of the gun. We invented a media without people understanding how does media work. We put out a narrative, we socialize a media without socializing responsibility. We empower people without ensuring their capabilities. And then we are not grumbling. And we grumble for no go. Because there is no increase in digital literacy. You see, every 6 months, this thing changes. And people are not aware of how there changes. And we're making law. Which law do we make? Which law? Social media law, hate law, which law? It's not what? That law becomes obsolete with time. Because technology has gone beyond it. Media has gone sustainable without a complete increase in media and information literacy. Many of us don't know how media works. Luckily, I do something for UNESCO on media and information literacy. And I'm looking for money where I will get Ghana journalists together and teach them this concept. Security agent, this concept. Even the army need to be taught on media. So once you understand that concept, you understand it also behind fake news. And then communication has gone highly digitalized in that age without communicative knowledge in intercultural dialogue literacy. Intercultural dialogue. We don't have time to explore all this. So, gentlemen, whose fault? I've told you about how fake news is propagated. I've told you how far we have gone, how the government opened their eyes, not the government of Nigeria, the world government, give a tool, a democratic tool. Yes, a democratic tool. Let me praise a social media consultant and a social media university. But the truth is that social media is a tool of democracy. It's a tool for the people. It's a media of the people, by the people, for the people. Democratic response theory. It's the only one that gives equitable access to the world, to the message. And it's a power of empowerment. That's the only way we can call government for accountability. It's a way that has transparency in government. It's the only way that we can have open society. Remove social media, we're in the dark. That's true about it. Social media is a blessing to womankind. It's not a curse. It's a tool that the government itself must encourage. If not, look at our elections. All the expos are from social media. All the monitoring on social media. People are aware, people are literate. This is social media. Social media is a good man, but it's a form of empowerment. But there must be a way to account for it. Not by gagging them, not by censoring them, not by invading their privacy. There's a way to go about it. So whose fault that criminals have fun like this? That people is not a threat, and what? A blessing. It's not the fault of social media. It's not the fault of the media. Not the fault of the influencers per se. It's not their fault. Let's put the forward below. It's only the fault of our state curriculum and academics. I've been saying it. The curriculum we have is a curriculum of 1564 when they are doing Bakati of Africa. On this day in Germany, they said, let us teach Africa how to read and write, but never to think. Yes. Google it. No, I don't believe you Google all the time anyway, but you can verify it. Yes, Germany said it. This is before. That if you don't teach them to think, that is why we are an importing nation. Why? Don't think, when you don't think, there's no innovations, there's no creativity. That is why we cannot make anything of ourselves. We are the condition to do what? To just rely on them. When you are going, they give you freedom, but they didn't give you intellectual freedom. That is why some of us ask our students. They ask you a question, we teach them paper. Some of our notes are 15 years old, no innovations. That's why if you come to my class today, the next class will be different. And people who pass, so-called first class, it's like a call, like a pour. What is this? They find it. That's useless. That's intellectual, what they call it now, is something. Ask them, teach them, give them a scenario. Let them solve the problem. That's why people don't pass now, of course. They say, if you are, that's why the so-called first class, I don't first class, people that are African, people that are making A's in my course. Because I don't believe in P-square, give it to me and give it to you. No, I'm not P-square. You're supposed to read and understand and use your language to do what? To give me what you want. I don't want to mark whether yes or no. How to mark your narrative. How to mark your self-confidence. How to mark how you can express yourself. That's education. That's empowerment. So our classroom is more of prison yard than the picture of the mind. Let's start from there, gentlemen. You have curriculum, detailed curriculum. Teachers are gods in the class. They cannot ask questions. The students cannot challenge the teachers. Say, who are you? I've been here for 50 years. Gentlemen, these students know most sometimes. I'm going to guide their knowledge. I don't want to talk too much about that, but and I must ignorance. Gentlemen, it's time that Nigeria free themselves from intellectual captivity. You need to start thinking outside the box and think independently from what media is giving you. You need to rationalize the media. You need to dialogue the media. You need to ask questions. Dialogue. Ask questions, gentlemen. Ask questions. Why are we believing this? Who is writing this? What is this meant for? Why should we take this? Why? Who is saying this? Where is this thing said? Who started this process? We need to ask questions. If not, you don't know who is doing the media. In other words, it's all your fault. It's your fault. Don't blame the media influencer. Why do you believe them? Did they force God or not to believe them? It's not you that share the mindset. If you not confirm your fears and your anxiety and your prejudice, it's not you that share the fake news. They didn't share it for you. If they post it, so why do you share it? Everyone can start fire. But why you put petrol inside the fire for them? It's you. It's your fault. It's not the show for social media. It's not the fault of social media influencer. It's you and me. It's mass ignorance. It's intellectual laziness and it's talking to us. And so that is why we are coming out with all manner of laws. Gentlemen, don't go around to get them. Why are you talking them? How long are you to get them? Yes, social media bill, hate speech bill. Just one and lazy way of fighting fake news. Get down to the wall. Intellectual thinking. Factor it into it. But when you do that, when people are aware of their literacy, they know who and who their devices. Automatically, fake news will take natural death. And so, 1982, UNESCO did this. I was so finished. I was so look at your time. This kind of, you see, the so-called commander just punished me and give me this kind of topic. Because you know that this is my passion. I don't know why you give me a topic that you know that I'll have to use comedy to talk.